Welcome back to the program. Let's talk matters business now. And Mumia's Sugar Company has officially launched its purified water dubbed Mumia's Sprinkles drinking water in a bid to boost its production diversification as well as raise its production portfolio revenue streams. As competition in the sugar industry intensifies now, this launch comes 1 year after the sugar manufacturer introduced the water in their market, and this move is now expected to introduce stiff competition in the purified water industry in the country. That has, over the past in the years, dominated by a few companies. So far, Mumias has been pushing for the new production in the market through the sponsorship of Mwamba Rugby team and AFC Leopards.
Refreshes your life. Water is the fountain of all life. At this juncture, we'd like to...
The source is from our water treatment plant, which is Mumias, which is basically from the process of the sugar manufacturing process. As you know, about 60% of sugarcane is actually water, and that water goes through some process and is made to be of the highest possible quality, which is very good and very healthy for human consumption.
Right, and away from Mumias, we're going to talk about trophies, we're going to talk about tourism, and we've recently been covering a lot of tourism news, and the latest has been the Oscars in the tourism sector with the World Travel Awards here in Kenya. And joining me today is a man who won 2 of the awards, but more importantly, he's going to be talking to us about responsible tourism, and I'm joined by Minas Manji from Twiga Tours. Karibu sana.
Asante sana, Bonney, thank you very much.
This is quite a lot. I mean, 2 awards in a night, that was great, but let's focus on one, responsible tourism. What's that all about?
Well, actually, I need to start off by telling you that, as I walked to your beautiful offices here,
right,
everybody thought I was actually a winner of a football club. And I couldn't
You expected a rhino or something?
Well, I think they did, but, it looks a little bit like a trophy for a football
like the World Cup
game.
thing.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. But at my age, I had to concede that, the best I could do was being a manager.
Right. Let's talk about responsible tourism. That's a fairly new concept, Minas. What does that entail?
Actually, it's not really a new concept. It's just that people have now grouped
right.
Responsible tourism. If you really look at what we've been talking about, ecotourism, eco-friendly, self-sustaining, when you group that all, it then becomes responsible. And a lot of people think that being responsible means that when you're in your office you probably save on printing,
right,
or perhaps you don't use certain items that or be just eco-friendly. What it means, in my opinion, is that you have to be mindful and appreciative of, first of all, your most important asset,
right,
your employees.
Correct.
If you are able to look after them, if you are able to pay them well, if you are able to put together...
So it's not just about the environment.
Oh, absolutely
it's
not.
About the well-being of the people in this sector.
Absolutely. And then you take it outside your own environment, in the sense that you take it outside your office, meaning that, then you care about other people, you support local communities so that they benefit from what we call a very, very important industry, the tourism industry.
Right. Minas, tourism has come under a lot of criticism, a lot of pressure from the government saying we need to push up the numbers. People have suggested you need to diversify. Where do you sit in that debate?
Frankly, first of all, I disagree with the idea of having numbers.
Right.
It's not about having 2, 3, 4 million people visiting our country. If you look at Kenya, we are a nature-based tourism industry,
right,
which means that if we push nature to its limits, we might have a damage that we will not be able to recover from.
Right.
But yes, it is important to diversify. In the industry, we've taken advantage of sports tourism, we've taken advantage of conference tourism, but then fantastically, Kenya has got so much to offer. If you look at our culture, we've got some 42...
We need to find a way of marketing.
Absolutely,
right,
absolutely. We've got culture, we've got art, we've got music, and we need to move away from just the big 5 and create this whole thing.
Right.
Which is...
I need to just cut you short, and you've won the award that puts you to the stage to represent Africa. Free chance of an ad. What do people need to do as you go to the next stage?
Well, very important. We won, the first award was Kenya's leading inbound tour operator, which recognizes us as a very, very quality conscious and personalized operator.
Right.
But the second one, which I seem to think is very, very important for my family and I, is being responsible. Now, we won Africa's Responsible Tourism Award, which means that, we were classed against the heavyweights in Africa. And what we are now doing is that, being Africa's Responsible Award winner, we have now been handed the mantle for Africa to go to the world and beat them at being the world's responsible tourism company.
So we can vote for you?
Absolutely.
The website is?
I think it's very important. Look at it this way. Kenya celebrates her 50th independence anniversary this year. We won these 2 awards. We've now won the accolade to go and be global. So I think that it's important to keep this in Kenya as a gift to our beloved country and showcase that Kenyans practice responsible tourism.
All right. As our time is up, but you can visit the website regarding the World Travel Awards. You can get to vote for Twiga Tours and all the Kenyan companies represented there that will be representing Africa.